Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your host here, Ben, and today we're going to be talking about what the Packers need to do with Jordan Love's deal and how this could potentially impact them in the future. So, a report came out about a day or two ago that Love was going to hold out until he gets his contract, and he's not going to practice until he gets that contract. And from what's coming out today, NFL insiders are saying that he's expected to become the new highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Now, again, everyone that follows the NFL knows to take all this news with a grain of salt, at least when it comes to the highest paid quarterback. If you follow the sport, you know that this changes honestly every other week. It just depends because this sport and most other sports, but this one, it really is very market dependent. It's all about, okay, this guy got this amount of money, we're going to then pay you more because we have to constantly reset the market and kind of just set them up properly with their finances, and it just continues to grow and grow and grow and grow. Now, this is going to be a short video because there's really not much other to say than Packers, get the deal done. Get it done. I don't know why you guys are even not getting it done already. Why is it even gotten to this point? I understand realistically that this is not going to take very long. It's being reported that the deal is going to be done at some time this week, and that's great. But the fact that the organization hasn't already gotten this guy locked up after this year is embarrassing in my opinion. Yes, I know Love doesn't have the pedigree when it comes to his career. He sat behind Rodgers for 3 years. I get that, but he had honestly a breakout season last year, specifically in the second end of the season last year, kind of the second half of it. And he really helped them go on that playoff run. He was a huge part of why they got off hot in that game against Dallas and would put them up early. And then he's really one of the big reasons why he kept them alive in that Niners game. He made some plays. So I just think Green Bay needs to stop, sitting on their ass and just give him this contract. I don't know what they're waiting on or what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're scared of giving him a certain number. This is the modern day NFL. If you don't want to pay your quarterback, that's fine, but someone else is going to pay them, and you got to get this done now. I don't think him missing a week of training camp is the biggest deal, but it's still this is time he could be, getting reps in with the team. And we're not that far out from, the NFL starting. It's going to start in about 5 to 6 weeks, I think. So Green Bay just needs to get this done. They got to get it done. Just give him the deal. It will help you in so many ways. You finally get this just out of your way. You can move on. Both parties can move on. And he can see that you guys are willing to commit to him. Because realistically, what does this say to Love? We don't want to pay you, or we're hesitant to pay you. Why? Why are you hesitant to pay you or pay him? What is your backup option? What is your option? What's your plan B? You don't have one, obviously, because he's supposed to be your future, and he's going to be your future. But just why are we even waiting on the deal? I just don't understand it. I don't understand why these franchises are so hesitant to do this. This is not a Daniel Jones situation, where a guy has been out there for numerous years and fully still hasn't showed that potential, but they still gave him the deal. No, this kid's up on the rise, and I think you got to give him this contract. The only pushback I would have is, yes, he doesn't have many more years of that experience and really what we can see of Love as a whole as a quarterback. But if we're going off this year, which was pretty good, I think you got to do it because, again, what is your plan B? You're going to offer him a 3-year deal, 2-year deal that's, yes, maybe $55 million a year for 2-3 years. But again, it's just a slap in the face to Love. I don't know. It's a tough situation. I can understand where the Packers are coming from. But at the same time, you got to do the deal. This is just the name of the game. You got to give this guy the money. He's obviously, he seems to be worth the money. Again, we got to see how he does long term. But after last year, he looked really good. Definitely exceeded my expectations. And also, Green Bay, weren't you supposed to plan for this for the last 3 to 4 years? You drafted him after, or you drafted him while you had Rodgers. Yes, I'm assuming the Green Bay front office didn't expect Rodgers to play as long as he did at the level he did. But at the same time, you guys have had to had a fake scenario that you could have planned for. That, oh, what if Love does sit and he has a good year and we got to give him a contract? Like, this should be something that should be discussed a year or two in advance. Like, this is something that should be planned out, in my opinion. Again, I am not an NFL GM. I don't, work in the front office. I don't know how this stuff goes. I just know what I hear from the outside. But at the same time, it's just like, guys, you got to have a plan for this. And again, what I'm trying to reiterate is just, why has it taken this long? Because there's no more excuse of not knowing how good this guy is. You've known since January. You've known since January, since the season ended. Just give him the damn deal. I just don't know what they get from waiting. He's not going to take less money by waiting. Like, just get the damn deal done, and both parties will be able to move on, and we'll be able to forget about this. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this situation. Not much really to add, but it's just like, come on, just get it done. But regardless, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you enjoy this type of content, subscribe. I'm going to be here making these types of videos while the rest of the offseason goes, and especially once the sports calendar starts to heat up in the end of August, early September. I'm going to be making a ton of content as well. So if you're interested in this stuff and like my type of videos, subscribe. And yeah, if you have any thoughts on this as well, comment them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And to anyone that watches this video, I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys soon, and have a great rest of your day.